Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of Dungeons & Pop Aberrant Adventures. We've had some things change that are causing a rebranding after the end of this arc. So once you finish this arc, we will be releasing new episodes for this campaign on Gestalheim Productions' Fictional Heroism for the next, I want to say the next season. There's going to be some minor one-shots playing with some teams around the world before we catch up with the group that this current arc is in. But, you know, it's going to be some fun times, and we're going to have a bit more focus as we transfer from Dungeons & Pop to Gestalheim Productions. Each feed will be for a specific campaign, except for Stories and Steins, which will continue to be for our one-shots that don't fit anywhere else. But it'll also make it so instead of like how we do now, where we're transferring from campaign to campaign, we'll be basically having a feed for a campaign, and that one will release episodes as we have a relative amount of one-shots and recordings to put out for that campaign, sort of like basically giving everything its own season. This episode includes an appearance by Brian of Infinite Nerd Theorem. When last we left our heroes, they were dealing with the issue of the vampire plushie rats and had gone to the local House of Mouse convention center, where they met a mesmerized Ari Green, who they managed to snap out of it, and then, well, let's see what happens next. If you enjoyed our shows, you should also be checking out the network we're a part of, the Fun Installers Network, whose promo will be playing next, and then we'll be on to the show.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. On the frontier of the internet is a new website being constructed called FuninstallersNetwork.com, where they install fun directly into your brain, where they do collaborations with other creators, such as video game reviews, podcast episodes, art galleries, and they even do little game master tips for you who like tabletop role-playing games. So make sure to go over to FuninstallersNetwork.com and tell them that this really cool radio guy sent ya. Now back to your regularly scheduled program, whatever it may be.
All right. All of you, I'm Ari Green. I'm sure you already know that. Make your introductions quick. I will likely not remember all of your names.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Alexander.
Hello.
Yeah.
Pleasure. The keyblade.
Oh, yeah, this normally doesn't look like this. But it's handy in a pinch.
Very cool. In case we have to open any very large doors.
Exactly.
And that's a talking cat.
Yep.
So I've been waiting for my moment. I've been intentionally quiet for a while because I don't think you actually see Wiley there.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
There was a talking cat with you, wasn't there?
I need to explain myself. Wiley, he went a little unhinged in the brain.
Oh, no.
Because his, not just like his IP, but like he as a being has been kind of usurped, so to speak, with his likeness being used this way, and he didn't like that. And I think while you guys were all talking with Ari and trying to restore him, I think he would have attempted to like break into the booth and start like ruffling around in the like merchandise to see if he could figure out where it came from.
Oh my god.
I think he totally lost focus on what he was supposed to be doing. So I have a roll I could make if you want me to, or we can just play from there with me being in the booth.
Let's do a roll on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've got a burglar move, and if you consider the booth to be a secure location, then, you know, when I break into a secure location, I roll sharp to do stuff.
Okay.
Does that sound right, or would you like me to make a different roll?
Yep, that sounds good. I like that.
Okay. So Wiley attempts to break into this booth while everyone's talking to Ari. So this is like a little bit back in time, I guess. But let's see here. Rolling sharp. That is an 11. So on the move, it says I get to pick 3. And the list is: I get in undetected, I get out undetected, I don't leave a mess, and I'm fine when I'm after. I'm going to say that I pick everything but not leaving a mess. So I, without being seen, get into the booth and I'm just like rifling around through the merchandise. And what I'm attempting to find is some kind of proof of like who's using my likeness without me approving, or like my show owners approving. And then I get back out. So maybe I'm like coming out from the booth as Ari is getting introduced to everybody. Maybe that makes more sense then.
Yeah. I think you're rifling around and you find a box shows you something alarming that the library hasn't let you know about. Since you started working for the library. It looks like the box says it basically mentions copyright. The company you were part of, copyright, I want to say like about a year ago. Then underneath says now copyright of the House of Mouse this year.
Okay, so it actually did get like bought this year or something like that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the year you've been operating as a hunter, your IP has been bought out by the House of Mouse.
Okay.
In fact, I think if you're rifling through records, you also find a document that basically mentions that this is part of the reason why they're having the convention is after coming across, quote unquote, a new revenue stream, the House of Mouse has bought out the company.
Okay.
And taken over.
Interesting. So I think Wiley is like coming back kind of into view of the group. He looks kind of like a little shell-shocked. And he doesn't even notice that we're like introducing ourselves to Ari. He just says, they actually did buy us out. And then I think he like notices everybody and he just says, oh, is this Ari?
Yeah, this is Ari.
Hello, I'm Ari Green. I apologize that the mouse has bought out your IP. It happens to everybody, eventually.
Yeah.
All consuming.
Yeah.
It's real shady. Okay.
And Wiley's still looking kind of shell-shocked, and he just says, Wiley Meowser, nice to meet you.
A pleasure, Mr. Meowser. Are you, in fact, a living cartoon, or from another world? Were you brought to life by the wish of a child?
Still kind of shell-shocked. Wiley's just shaking his head, and he just says, "No, I came out of the story."
That's intriguing. I know a little bit about that.
We have.
I didn't even think about that. That is true. That's very cool. I like that.
We have one more friend. He's kind of a crotchety old man. I think he might still be outside.
I'm familiar with those as well.
Yeah. Let's go meet back up with Grandpa. Yeah, the other thing that we found, and I'm kind of leading the group, like I've got my hand on, probably like just kind of tapped Ari's arm, and I'm just kind of gesturing for the rest of the group to follow. Like, yeah, so the other thing is, are you aware of the vampire plushies?
The vampire plushies? No, I am not. I'm aware of vampires and I'm aware of plushies, but not combined.
Oh, I just hold up the one that I just like pulled off my back.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, these little buggers are getting onto people and possessing them, it seems like. Not great.
Is that what happened to me? Did you take that one off of me?
No.
It didn't seem to be one of those. No.
Yeah, you seem to have a different thing going on.
Oh, great.
Hey, Ari. Can you roll me a dark past?
I'd love to, thank you. Is that plus weird?
Yep.
It's been a while. That is 5 on the dice, plus 3 is 6, 7, 8.
Okay, on 8, you can ask one question. When I dealt with this creature one of its time, what did I learn? What black magic do I know that could help here? Do I know anyone who might be behind this? And who do I know who can help us right now?
Do I know anyone who might be behind this?
I think as you see this and you're talking this, you suddenly just go silent. And you have a flashback. The background security had not improved much since Ari Green had last been in this building, back when it was a decrepit Sears instead of a convention center. It was easy to use a little magic to break in the back, which was lined with rows upon rows of fluffy merchandise in honor of the House of Mouse. As Ari walked into the room, he couldn't help but feel a presence, even as he saw nothing. It was a few more steps before he heard the door slam suddenly and the lights turned out, as he was suddenly aware of hundreds of glowing red eyes bearing down on his mind, as he heard a familiar, if not much higher-pitched, slurred voice in the back of his head. Well, Ari Green. It's a small world after all. It stated in a sing-song voice before laughing maniacally, the last thought in Ari's head before everything went blank. Cap, I will leave that up to you, as I have in the notes.
There was some creature with a tremendously catchy song who must have spellbound me in some way. Keep your ears out for copyrighted music from attractions.
One more thing, Cap. That was my impersonation of Ian's vampire voice. It wasn't apparent.
Okay.
So that would be one thing you would know from this, that it's definitely the vampire.
Whatever's going on here, I would assume that the vampires are behind it. Nothing we can't handle.
Well, I mean, we got backup this time. You think this is where all the vampires went? Because, I mean, they disappeared out of Falls Chase.
They just can't stay away from Sears, can they?
I guess not.
I mean, it is a great place.
With all these deals.
All these deals. I would, perhaps we should invest in some neck protection.
Guys, before we switch scenes quickly, can everyone roll me a quick sharp?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
I got an 8 on mine.
That's an 8 over here, too.
And a 9 over here.
That's a 6.
Okay, I think, Teddy, you get bumped into by a security guard walking by. And, Ari, you know this man as Eddie DeLorme, the head of convention security. He's very, I'm the captain now kind of, or, like suspender snapping, I'm in charge type. And you see him heading towards the front, followed by another figure. There's another person in a mascot costume, and something about them it bugs you. It's like a buzz in the back of your head, but you can't tell anything about what's going on. But you do see they're following this man towards the front, and there seems to, I would say, with the people got an 8, other people got a mixed success. You see a number of other convention goers start to follow behind this figure, and it's in a closed mascot costume, like you can't see the face or anything, with a crown and a scepter, and they all seem to be heading towards the front of the building.
That is Eddie, the head of security. It seems like something is amiss. Perhaps we should watch from a distance and get involved if we need to. Any objections?
Oh god, it's not Grandpa, is it?
It's most likely this person you call Grandpa.
Oh, fuck.
It almost certainly is.
Oh, no.
And then we move over to Grandpa.
Yay!
So, Raj, how do you approach this woman who's doing these chants? Goes, I think it's going like, the mouse up house is full of louse. something, drop the dice. Marilyn.
Raj was going to do the whole act, but those rhymes were just so bad that it's just... Your whole protest would just work better if you actually just maybe not rhyme. You're really bad at it. Stop it.
The woman turns, she goes, but rhyming is the best part of protesting. It makes people, it's catchy. It gets in people's minds.
No. Then you find someone who's good at rhyming to write it for you, and you repeat it. But you coming out with it off the top of your head, it's not for you. Why are you doing this anyway?
Because the mouse of house is full of Satanists. They do their devil magic, and they're trying to to corrupt the children.
So, when you say Satan, like, are you talking about a specific kind of demon or a certain prince from hell? What are we talking about here? Because, there's multiple different forms of demons, and Satan's just a general term, all right?
The devil right there, and she points at a cardboard cutout of the mouse.
Oh, I'm going to behave. I'm going to behave. You are so lucky. Because Rash turns, and with a quick draw, he has the shotgun. He's just,
no. God damn it, Billy. That's just a cardboard cutout.
But it's whatchamacallit? It's
an idol.
The idol.
There you go.
It's an idol to the mouse. The mouse is a corruptive force.
Are you saying this is like a whole Baphomet situation where this is an idol that they're praising onto and giving its false life, kind of like a tulpa? Is this one of those situations?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know that I lost my son in the House and Mouse Park, and they've never been able to find him.
Wait a minute, hold on. We'll wind here. The whole protesting thing is stupid. Why don't you just lead with the fact you lost your child? God damn it, Billy!
Because
all right, tell me more. How did you lose your child?
They were doing a factory tour, and I was like, because my son wanted to learn about the AI and stuff. He's a smart kid. He uses those Nintendos and stuff, and he's always like, I'm gonna make a game, or I'm gonna write a book. And I'm like, Billy, you gotta calm down.
Raz, this perks up.
Not my great-grandson, Billy!
Yeah. They've been saying that I don't have a son. They've been trying to slander me.
Wait.
I can't even find the records that he existed.
I swear if there was anyone wearing purple there, I'm going to be so pissed. But anyway, alright, look. Stop protesting. This is going to get you, because if they've really erased the presence of your child and are doing this, they'll probably just kill you. So, I'll take the case. My name is Raj. I work for an organization. I will find Billy. Okay, Billy too? Well, I'll call you Big Billy.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't need my help? I could rush up there. I could get you. I could maybe distract him.
I would rather not have to worry about a civilian. So please go home.
I could get you the way to get in the back easy. I could run up to the booth and take off his shirt.
No, gods, no. Go home, have some tea, and I will have Billy home safe for you.
All right. I'll try.
Where was this factory? That's all I need to know.
I didn't think that's far ahead.
Damn it! You should have known Raj is going to go for it. He's going to blow that factory up.
Actually, no, I can say it. Oh, man, it's back of the convention center where before they set up this thing. This whole thing is like a, it's like a trick. It's like they don't want people to know they're making the dolls here. They got Satan magic in the back.
I assure you, it's not Satan magic, my dear. It's something much worse. But Billy will be home safe here in the matter of a couple hours. You have my word. This is coming from an ex-angel.
You're an ex-angel?
My name got taken away from me, and I'm still looking for that evil lady. You ever see a lady who calls herself the Worm? Run!
You mean Carol?
Wait, what?
Carol Baskin. I'm at the Sears. I'm at the convention center. I'm at the factory. I'm at the combination Sears Factory Convention Center.
Yes. And they've got that warehouse space. You could convert that with the right machines, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
God damn it.
I hate that Brian still hasn't picked up who's his characters in XPO. I dropped somebody hit. All right. But if you don't show up in 24 hours, then I'm coming back, and I'll get.
Bring the military.
And Raj is going to do something really stupid. He gives her the contact information for the library.
Tell them to blow this place up.
All right. Do you think this will work? Actually, wait. I realized. Okay. Brian, I just realized something. I failed to do something.
Mm-hmm.
You need to roll and manipulate someone for that last part.
All right. Dice don't fail me now.
We in Dungeons and Pop get caught up in roleplay without any dice involved. People have not already noticed.
The dice want this to happen. It's a 10.
She takes it. All right. In 24 hours, blow the place up. Got it.
And God damn, it's so cheesy. Raj always has his battle uniform underneath and he's disguised, so he just rips off the stupid white suit, and there is that outfit he found when he turned into an old man. And he just has his assault rifle, shotgun, and Paul strapped to his back, cracks his knuckles, and starts walking to the convention center.
I'm gonna blow up a mouse.
God.
I'm gonna commit an act of domestic terrorism.
Is this why security is coming after this guy? Because I would believe that.
I mean, yeah.
You see some of the people watching this at the front booth, they don't confront Raj, but they do get on their walkie-talkies.
First one that comes up to him, they're getting dropped. Not getting shot, he's just gonna drop him. Y'all think Rash can't fight? He can.
Rash gets down, kids.
Hey, Raj, I think as you're walking in, like everyone's giving you a wide berth, you see this security guard and what appears to be a giant mouse mascot king, like some kind of king. He definitely has a crown on his head.
Oh.
And I need you to read a bad situation.
Oh, boy. Raj just has the biggest smile on his face as he just stops, looks up at Big Boy. That's only a 7.
Okay, you get one question.
What's my best way in? And I want to flavor this like this, Sean. Raj looks at him and goes,
All right.
his old man voice just drops and goes, enough fucking around. I'm going to ask one time, because I figured you guys haven't kidnapped just one child. Where are they? Just tell me how to get to them, and you get to go walk away free. You don't tell me, I'm going to break your kneecap.
I think the mouse king just kind of seems to almost chuckle at this and motions the security guard to the side as he looks like he's doing a come at me bro motion at first.
Oh.
But Raj, you realize something as it drops its psionic glamour on you.
I don't...
This is a human shape-ish plush suit.
Oh no.
That the chest opens up and you see dozens, if not hundreds, of mousefire vampires inside the suit. And there's a small child looking at you, surrounded, engulfed by these things inside the suit, and he's looking scared, but he's looking at you with dull eyes as if hypnotized. As you realize to your horror, this is not just a mousefire, not mousefire, this is one of the mousefire kings. And the civilians around him, eyes start to glow that same red as a number of thralls move towards you. And then the suit closes back up, and it says in a raspy voice, "Well, Rash, I believe we have an old grievance from back in the day. But I have to admit something to you. I miss what you and your friends and all those used to do, because these humans, they came up with something just so much worse than anything you and your precious angels and the precious hunters of Gullah culture could ever have thought of doing. But it also gave us so much more power and so much more of a swarm."
And that's why you're going to lose again. Because you just keep underestimating humans. I may have only been in this meat shell, in this foul-smelling meat shell for a while, but I've learned from them, and God damn it, are they beautiful. I will continue to believe in this species, and they will always find ways for me to believe. Graj grabs his shotgun, cocks it. I'm going to make you eat this, and I'm going to pull that boy out of you. Come get some.
And I think he just chuckled. Oh, but Raj, there are bodies now. Haven't you noticed? And I think he just motions forward, and at least a half dozen humans with these red glowing eyes rush you.
Rash can't hurt civilians even if they're possessed. That's wrong. I don't hurt innocent people even if they're possessed. Hold on, I'm thinking. Usually,
I hope everyone's having fun, by the way.
Of course.
okay, because usually when convention centers there's usually a ticketing booth. Raj is going to die for the ticketing booth, and try to see if he can find a way to make some distance between him and the thralls. Because the last thing he wants to do is ever to open fire on innocent civilians.
I think that's going to be an act under pressure.
Works for me.
I was going to rest you guys just because you're further back. You see this conversation. I don't think you see the chest and everything opening up.
Woo! That's 9.
And you're far enough back that you basically see this conversation, but you don't see what Raj sees of this. You just see this mascot just waving around, making threats.
Okay.
It was what you said it was a 3?
No, a 9.
Okay, I think you're going to maybe make it, but some of those thralls are going to take some of your weapons.
Works for me.
Okay.
As long as I keep Paul.
Yeah, you use the shotgun.
Works for me. That's fine.
And yeah, you just guys see Raj have this conversation and then take off running like the coward, which is weird because that's not what Raj normally does. What do you guys do?
Alexander curses. He's just like, I knew this always happens, doesn't it?
I assume that's the grandpa.
Yeah, Grandpa needs a little bit of medication, I think, but we'll get to that eventually. Yeah, Alexander runs in to try and see what's going on with Raj.
Okay, yeah. I would say act under pressure. You have to get around the thralls chasing them. They're trying to. I think it's watch for pressure. Under pressure works. They're trying to get around. Because you're focused on getting Raj, find out what's going on.
Act under pressure is plus cool. So that is a 7 plus 2, a 9.
All right.
Under pressure.
I think you're gonna get you get to them, but you're gonna take some hits from the thralls. You're running through them, and you're dodging them as best they can. But the thing is, some of them have stun guns.
Oh.
You're not used to running around like this and doing all this chosen superhero stuff at this age. So I think that's another factor is you're used to being taller and having more speed. But I feel like you also managed the baseball slide underneath to the other side of the ticket booth. I want to say you take 1 damage, armor defeating.
Okay.
You and Raj are on the other side of this booth as the thralls are heading towards it. One of them's raising the shotgun that Raj shot.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I get to Raj and I say, what the hell is going on? I leave you alone for 5 minutes.
Old enemy, come back. I gotta drop the grandpa act.
Oh.
Alex, why did you come here to me? Don't worry.
Because you're the one in danger. What's happening?
My life doesn't matter, man. Go after the big plushie. I'll be fine.
Okay, we're going to have some therapy sessions to talk about that statement. But also, it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to do that with you than without you. So.
Rash ruffles your hair. Buddy, I can't let anything happen to you. Rash sees the shotgun raising and goes, you will not harm him. And points his assault rifle. Run, Alex!
Yeah, I mean, with that directive, I'm going to go tackle the teddy bear king, the rat king, I guess.
Someone got it. Someone got the reference.
Evil. No, trust me. I was just going, you evil rat king, mother.
Yeah, that was Eric's idea. The idea there actually are the actual real life rat king where they're all tied together as a tail to make a pseudo body.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It's gross.
Very gross.
So gross.
It's horrifying.
But you guys, is anyone else doing anything before I I just want to make sure we rotate. Sorry.
I mean,
Teddy is just staring, has no idea how to proceed. Normally, this is where she would run, but she's supposed to be like a team player now. She doesn't know how to do that, really. So she's just staring. Like, what the hell?
Teddy, which ones of these are we supposed to be stopping?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Which one of these creatures are we supposed to be stopping?
I have no idea. I'm assuming maybe the big one that Alex just tackled?
That makes sense.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna look to Wiley. Just be like, Furball? Like, you got any idea?
yeah. Well, Wiley just says, well, he did just talk to Raj, and maybe Raj saw something, so it's all we can assume unless they say otherwise. And seemingly from nowhere, he pulls a hunting rifle out from behind him and starts lining up on the Rat King.
Oh.
I love the idea of Wiley being strapped so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is like he's been getting trained and stuff in the library, you know. So he's packing now.
Amazing.
I love Hammer Space. I love it so much.
So, did you want me to make an attack, or is that just kind of like narratively what I'm preparing to do when it's next my turn? I didn't know if Raj is doing his thing first or not.
I would say you roll, or yeah, you would roll. 'Cause I just want to make sure everyone gets a turn before switching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you want me to roll a kick some ass?
Yeah.
Sounds good. That is a 9.
All right.
And my hunting rifle does 2 harm. Far loud.
Okay. I think the Mouse Pirate King sees you come this way, and he's gonna turn and rush you. Actually, what's the damage again?
2.
And you shoot into it with the rifle, and oh, this is bad. Okay, how do I board this? He charges at you, and it shoots into him, and you do some damage, but it looks like it's a lot of it's just plush, and you kind of almost goes through it in some parts where there's section of it you can see through. And here's the thing: you hear a yelp come from within the suit, but it doesn't sound like the size of the person that's in it.
Oh no!
It sounds like you hear a kid yell.
Did I just shoot the kid?
I didn't say that.
I really hope that I just scared them and that I didn't actually hit them, because Wiley didn't know that they were in there.
Yeah,
but yeah, he's not feeling too good right now.
And I need you to roll me a plus sharp as it rushes at you, and it swings its rod up into you, and then that's not a euphemism.
Gross.
Very gross.
And you take 3 harm and get thrown back as you get struck with the king's rod.
All right. Well, I had harm marked, so I'm pretty sure that I didn't heal after the last fight, so I am unstable right now. My protective charm, my artifact, my little horseshoe on my back kind of pops off my back and winks out of existence and will recharge later. So that was my 1 point of armor for now. So now I have no armor again. Just for the record, I rolled that sharp roll and got snake eyes, so I got a 4.
Okay, you get knocked. With a 4, you get knocked back. You're like, wow, this guy is strong. And I think a part of your brain is like, wait, how is it a guy? I can see through the holes. What? Wait, what? Right.
So right now I think that it's just like a dude in there.
Yeah.
But I also can't reconcile why I'm seeing through part of it. Okay.
Yeah. I think it fits too, because due to your cartoon nature, you can handle that discrepancy.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because cartoons can think of weird shit all the time.
Yeah.
All right, Kitty. You just saw this thing rush over and basically hit Wiley away, kind of like I hate to make the analogy like a man taking a baseball to a melon to launch it.
Yeah.
And in fact, you guys, can you Roll me a sharp as well.
Okay. I got a 12.
Right, because I got a 6.
Yeah, Ari, I feel like this is actually fitting for Ari. Ari just also still thinks of the guy, while Teddy, you see through the glamour, and this is just you can see rizzing underneath the costume, and it's almost like a Resident Evil style exoskeleton. You know, plush suit is like an exosuit, and
Okay.
it's definitely not human. There's something in there that is human. I think you can figure out just from what you heard of the yell, and you can see a part of the mass in the center where it doesn't seem to be moving as much, like it may be around something or covering something.
Okay. All right, so I think Teddy I have like this moment where like I have this flash and I see this mass in the middle of this exosuit sort of thing, kind of like almost laid over the thing, and then I see it again, and just on instinct I'm going to use magic. I can't decide if it would be trap a specific person, minion, or monster, or if it would be banish a spirit or curse from the person, object, or place it inhabits. Because what I'd kind of like to do is basically like just kind of lift up my hands and pulse out a wave of magic as I drop them back down, and use that magic to like catch the mass in the middle of the exosuit and like kind of blast it out and see if that maybe stops the exosuit thing or just what it does.
Okay, so like kind of like Green Lantern style, or
yeah, or like in Doctor Strange when they tap the heads and then all of a sudden you see the spirit like kind of come out. That, except the spirit popping out of the head with the tap is the whatever physical form is in the middle of this mass.
Okay.
So much more literal and physical.
Okay, yeah, roll me an act under use magic. Sorry, my bad.
Alright. 5 on the dice plus 3 is 8.
Alright. What's your glitch?
I'll say the effect is weakened. So, like, maybe the wave of magic goes through and for a second everybody else can, like, tell that there's something at the core of it, but it doesn't quite get shaken loose.
I think you kind of see it, like, you do this move and then it hits it, and you guys actually kind of almost see the outline of pressing against inside a suit. It looks like there's a kid, like, trying to claw out for a moment before it sucks back in, like something trying to escape from Venom or from a symbiote, if that makes sense, but like in plush form.
I'm gonna point. I'm gonna say there's somebody trapped inside. We need to get them out, and we need to stop whatever this thing is. Keep it in the suit, but get the kid out.
Can I try and trap the suit specifically? I know they're kind of one and the same.
Yeah, I think you could try. You could try to trap the suit, because I think you can see enough of it. Maybe you can see that there's a zipper. Maybe Ari sees that as a way to enter in and maybe like kind of scoop out. Like, I hate to make the inference, but like in the end of Sister Location, much like how Michael Afton had his inside scooped out, you could magically scoop out the kid that way. That is a sentence.
Teddy, I'm gonna hold it still, Teddy, if you want to magically scoop out the child within. I just washed my hands. Yeah, we're outside, right?
You guys, I think you guys are like right at the entrance of the convention.
I'll just pull a fake sword off of one of the convention goers walking past me and use it to cast this spell. I'm going to cut some runes into the air with this fake sword, and...
Oh yeah, that's something else I would say you guys would probably notice easily. There's not a lot of people around you right now.
Well,
I will say there's a fake sword you can grab.
Perfect. I'm going to try to trap this creature. That might do it. Let's see. 7 on the dice plus 3 is 10.
Alright.
For use magic.
Alright, that is you trapping. How does this manifest?
Let's see, I think I'm going to cut these runes into the air with this fake sword, and then the ground beneath this plushy monster is going to kind of melt the feet of it into it so that its feet are immovable and it cannot continue on. And so I can open up the way for somebody to unzip this creature.
Yeah, I'm already close.
Yeah.
Can I, like, hear Teddy yelling about, like, hey, there's a kid in there, and try and get around the back and try and unzip it?
Yeah, I think as you were running to it, basically this all happened in res. So as you were taking off to chase after it, it went and hit Wiley away, and then River and Ari did their thing. So by the time you reach up to it, it's been tracked. So you can run up and unzip the plushie.
Quickly.
Unzip and yank out the child. And I hate that I made it phrase.
Wait, you're the one who wrote it, so...
Yeah, man. You can only blame yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just, like, get in there, get behind this guy, and, like, try and unzip the back and, like, reach my arms in under their, like, armpits and just, like, lift them out of this.
Okay. I think that's going to be an act under pressure. Just, even though it's trapped, you're still, like, it's still kind of wrapped around him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you need to roll to yeet the child.
Yeah. That is a 7.
Okay, I think you managed to do this, but it's gonna be straining just because these things are wrapped around it in such a way you have to practically rip this thing apart to get them out. I think you're trying so hard to do this, and you're still getting used to being a chosen, since it's only been. Actually, wait, this is your first full arc as a chosen, isn't it? Yeah,
this is the first time out.
So I think you strain it, and so you're going to take a -1 to tough rolls ongoing, just because you're straight. You managed to rip the child out, but you overstrain your arms because you're not used to having all this strength.
Okay.
And I feel like you actually like rip it in half. It's still alive because it's kind of like it's stunned, but it's not damaged, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's still a Gestalt.
Right. There's still all the other bits that are part of this thing.
And then the child, I think the child just like grabs on you, scared and crying.
Yeah.
I have to know, is the child bleeding or not bleeding?
He's bleeding, but it's not like a wound. It's not like a wound.
Okay.
Basically, he got grazed by one of the bullets.
He got grazed. Okay. I feel a little bit better, but not totally better.
I just gonna let you shoot the child. It doesn't feel right.
Oh yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, I'm just gonna like take the kid and put them down as I like turn around and just say like, "Hey, it's okay. You're okay now. You see that teddy bear over there? Go, run to them. They're gonna keep you safe, okay?"
I'm not a teddy bear anymore. Ari fixed me.
Oh, Ari fixed you. Sorry.
Yeah.
You could have the run to the kitty cat though.
Yeah, go run to the kitty cat. You like Wiley? Yeah.
Yeah. Wiley's cool.
Good. Yeah, you like Wiley? It's like the kid is just like fucking crying, like yeah.
Yeah.
The slow nod. And I'm just like, okay, go run to Wiley. He's gonna take care of you, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna turn back around and have my Keyblade out and ready.
Yeah, and the boy runs over, and I think if you have your Keyblade ready, more of the thralls are heading over you guys. The mouse player is trapped. You're gonna have some thralls rushing at you. They just have red eyes. I think they also take an inspiration from Ari and start grabbing off prop weapons from the side as the army starts to advance on you guys. And I think you guys gather up as the thralls head towards you, and you are besieged by an army of the unconventionally undead or zombies or thralls or possessed people. And
we need to investigate a little more.
Yeah.
You can find Dungeons and Pop on Twitter at Dungeons Pop and on your favorite podcast app of choice. we split into 4 separate podcasts, DMP Legacies, which will continue We're Not in Kansas Anymore, and several of our campaigns that don't fit into the other. You can find our cosmic fantasy stories such as Adventures of Attitude and Fictional Heroism on Dungeons and Pop Aberrant Adventures. And you can find where we are showcasing our friends in the community who don't necessarily have the time to run a podcast on their own or are just new to the community in DMP Stories and Stein. Cyber City and Brian's Spelljammers campaign are continuing on the Infinite Nerd Theorem, which is linked in our show note. In addition, we have joined the Fun Installers Network, a group of independent podcasters working to help each other boost themselves and bring fun to the community. You can also join our Discord social club and join for a game even once. Thanks for listening, and if you enjoyed the show, please leave a review.